All right, y'all. There's so many ways to get out of debt, and you just have to be very diligent with your debt-free journey. And when you have paid off something, sometimes you just have to treat yourself, y'all. So I have not been going to In-N-Out Burger because I have been using my money to pay off debt. I've been just cooking at home and not going out to eat. Well, on Friday, I have paid off a personal loan, and I decided to treat the fam to In-N-Out Burger because that was a milestone to pay these debts off. And so every little milestone you have to celebrate. And if that's going to In-N-Out Burger and getting a burger, well, then that's what you have to do. So I am excited and stoked about starting this digital product. And I'm using this digital product, Debt Tracker, to help me get out of debt. And so I'm very honored to be able to help someone else learn how to get out of debt. And there's so many ways, y'all. And you just have to treat yourself every now and then. And today is one of those treat yourself moments. I've been going to the beauty supply, buying my own products, doing my own hair, trying to just save every dollar. And it's time to just spend just a little bit on the milestone of paying something off. And yeah, I'm in line, making it happen. Chilling, somebody in the background playing some King George. A lot of people don't know about King George, but it's a soul R&B artist that's just blowing up the charts these days. And they playing my favorite song in the background. Watch out. We have a problem, y'all, when we come to the beauty supply and they don't have no perms on the shelves. There is definitely a problem. Yes, y'all. I had an event last weekend, and it was very, very, I should say, profitable. I definitely got my money back in a little sum. So that little something extra, I put towards debt, and paid off a personal loan. I'm going to show you shortly when I get back home the balance of that. But now I have one balance left of a personal loan. I had two. But I want y'all to know that financial freedom is so important in life, and excessive spending and door dashing. Don't get it wrong. I've used DoorDash, but there's so many extra expenses with that DoorDash, y'all. And so that's why I'm kind of glad In-N-Out don't do DoorDash, because I'm not going to lie. DoorDash is very convenient, but it sucks up fees because you have to pay extra. So I'm in line today with In-N-Out because I didn't want to have to pay no extra fees. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day, 84 degrees. So I said, let me just go on out and get some burgers for the hubby and I, and for my nephew, actually. Because later on today, we're going to get down to this digital marketing, y'all, so that I can get that up and running, because there's a lot of money to be made, and I want to show y'all what I've learned about making money out here in these streets. There's so many side hustles out here in these streets, and I'm trying to bring them to us, y'all. So you can just come on this journey ride while I figure out this digital world, bring it to y'all, and we gonna use these sales to help get out of debt. I'm here to teach y'all, just like I've been taught. I learned from a gal, and this gal already had preloaded product, and all you got to do is just maneuver a few things and make your bread, okay? So while I'm in this line, I'm just thinking of ideas. You know, every minute of the day, you can make money. And so while I'm in this line, I'm thinking of what I got to do when I get home, eat my food, and get busy. I work from home, And those are really good opportunities, y'all, when you work from home to get your brain to working, to make this money. Even if you're not working from home, after you get off work, instead of sitting on the couch binge watching some of these shows, let's get our brains to working so that we can get out of debt and be financial free of debt and develop some generational wealth for our kids, our grandkids. And so in order to do that, we got to help each other. And I think this digital product world is going to be the way at it. The statistics are showing a lot more people are going to digital. A lot more people are just dealing with the technical world. And they don't want so much stuff bundled up in journals. They want it digital where they can just fill it out and save it and just move on. And so selling these PDFs and documents is the way to go. I work from home and I do a lot of work on portals and I upload a lot of stuff. That's why we're able to work from home now, y'all, more often. It's because we're using portals and we're uploading documents on portals, and that keeps us being from in the office. And it's the same thing with selling documents. It's the same scenario. All right, I'm about to place my order, y'all. All right, I want a double cheeseburger, well done, with extra mustard and extra pickles only. That's my burger, y'all. Lactose with cheese, no more. I can't do cheese. It's terrible.
You want no cheese on that one?
Yeah, no cheese. Me and the cheese don't get along no more.
It's okay, me neither.
See? I don't know, as we got older.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So no cheese. I want that separate in a box with a lid with an order of fries. And then in another 2 more boxes, I want another double cheeseburger the same way, but add cheese.
And what cheese?
Yep. With fries. And then I want another double cheeseburger. And you could just put everything on it.
Would you like onions on that one?
Yeah, but just put it on the side.
Just on the side?
Yep. And with fries. And box it with a lid. And I'll take a cup of ice water. And can you read back my order?
Yes, of course. Sorry. So I have the double with extra mustard and extra pickle with cheese. And then a double meat with extra pickle, extra mustard with no cheese. And then a double with everything with the onion on the side. And then they're all in separate boxes with lids, each one of them with 1 fry.
Yes, and the one with no cheese is well done, right?
Yes. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Your total's gonna come out to $26.77. About the first one, please.
God bless you. Thank you. Have a good day. Be safe and warm and cool out here. I mean, cool, I should say. All right, y'all. I'm holding up the line. I get to roll on up. Roll on up. All right, let me get my food, y'all. But like I said, I haven't been eating out. I've been cooking like every meal, and so treated ourselves to some In-N-Out. That's for sure today. And I pray it doesn't hurt my stomach, because it hasn't been being nice to me lately, so that's why I haven't came. But that's why I got it with no cheese also. So I pray the no cheese will be nice and I can enjoy my burger. But all right, I'll see you guys later when I show you my update on my personal debt tracker loan that I paid off. I'm so happy and blessed to be able to make that happen. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out. All right, y'all. I'm Shelly from Shell Bell's Vibes, and I'm here with a debt confession update. I'm sorry in advance if you hear cars passing, but it is extremely hot where I live at. It's approaching 101, and it's too hot to be in the house. And so I'm sitting on my porch fighting the flies. So I might have to stop and light up one of these fly pellet candles to help me with the fly action going on around here, y'all, because the flies are definitely lifing. And so I might be moving my hands around because I really don't want to light the candle because it's hot. But we going to keep on pushing, y'all. So listen, y'all. Listen, my loved ones. Listen, my YouTube besties around here. Things have been happening around here with Shell Bell. And so, first of all, let me start off with my affirmation for the month of August. Because I normally say my affirmations on my savings channel. But God told me to change it on up this month and give it on to my debt-free channel journey and bring some positive energy to this particular moment of our debt-free journey mission that we all are on. And so my August aspiration is, with focus and resilience, I overcome obstacles, knowing every challenge shapes my strengths. So with that being said, y'all, we're going to tackle this debt. And I'm bringing to you different ways in which we can tackle it. Fun, unique ideas. Fun and unique ideas in how to tackle your debt, y'all. There's so many different ways to get out of debt. I am starting to adopt digital products, and I have a side hustle. I sell gourmet popcorn and gourmet apples, and I collect cans and bottles, and I use that money to pay off debt. I am very lucky. I might go buy a couple scratcher lotto tickets and win on those. I pay that off on debt. Any extra pocket change that I might obtain, I pay on debt. And so God has been so good to me, and he has been so good to my household. And I have been so focused and walking by faith, y'all, and being very diligent in paying down debt and being very focused because that's what he's told me to do. I have been able to pay down 2 payments, double up on my payments. So basically, I started off with, I probably should have pulled that data up, but probably with about, I don't know, very close to $30,000 worth of debt at the beginning of the year. And now we're halfway through. And I'm down to, well, last month in July, it was $16,745.55. But I have made a payment of $700.45.55, and I brought that personal loan down to $1,600 even. And so what I mean by fun activities, I use a debt tracker to keep track of the debt and the progress of what I have made on this lovely debt-free journey that I'm on. And this is my debt-free tracker. Now, when I started my journey, I had 3 things that I owed. I owed on a credit card and 2 personal loans. So I have already paid off on the credit card and the other personal loan. And so I have filled in those debt trackers, I believe last month, when I paid that debt off, and have completed these debt trackers. So this was a personal loan, and it started off at $3,826.47 at the beginning of the year, and I have paid that off. That is completely colored in. And then I paid off another debt, which was $3,900, and that is completely filled in. So I'm sorry, I kind of misquoted you guys. So I kind of paid off about, I don't know, let's add those 2 figures up. If we add the, let's see, y'all, the 3900 plus the 38.2.47 equals. So I paid off $7,726.47 to complete these 2 debts off. And so and I just made the minimum payment on this bill, in which this bill minimum payment was $392.30 basically. And so now I can use all the money that I was spending on that personal loan, because I used the debt snowball method. So all the money that I used on the personal loan, and then loan number one, and then the credit card, I can now put all that money towards this last personal loan, y'all. And so that's called the debt snowball method. There's different methods in paying down your debt, but this is the one that I use. You can do a combination of both. But now this is the last debt that I have. And so now that I paid it up to $1,600, I can fill in my, I can fill in this, and actually it's kind of already under $1,600, but I still like to give it just a little line, just to make it like I made some attempt. But now I can go ham on this debt, because the other two are definitely paid off now. That was a chunk that I paid just this particular week. Money extra that I had over from an event. I had a 2-day event at an art and wine festival. So the extra cash that I made at the event, I put towards this debt. So next week when I get paid, I'm gonna make some more debt payment, my regular payment on it. That was just extra money that I happened to spend on the debt. I'm actually gonna make its actual regular payment next week when I get paid. And so, and that's gonna bring it down more than the $1,600. But I like to fill in a new sheet, y'all. With the $1,600 on it, and I don't know what I did with my blank sheet that fast. Let's see here. Oh Lord, it's so hot. I am sweating like it's just falling down my face, y'all. It's ridiculous how hot it is out here. And I don't know what I know what I did with it. I put it inside the Bible, y'all. So I have a blank sheet, and so now I can just fill this in, basically saying that I owe $1,600. I don't want to write on my Bible. I did that earlier. That was a no-no. So hopefully you guys can see. Let me move the Bible out the way. So I am filling this in. I got one debt payment left, and it's the number one order, and it's to Patelco. Patelco is a credit union, and I give plenty kudos to them. I promote them. They're not paying me to promote them, but they are a beautiful credit union. You understand me? Every time you make consistent payments on your personal loan, you'll get a letter saying that your APR goes down, 50%. And so I just got a letter on my last personal loan, even though I just paid it off, that they raised it down 0.50. So most likely I'm going to be getting a letter real soon about this, and this is most likely going to go down to 11.45 real soon, which is beautiful. But right now it's 11.95, and the balance minimum due, it's a flat rate, no interest. It's $392.30, and the current balance now is straight $1,600 even. When I make payments, even though the payment is $392.30, I like to make even payment. So after I make the payment, the computer will tell me what the balance is, and then I'll go back in and make some more money so that my balance will be even. I just like even numbers. I know I'm weird, but that's what I do. I love even numbers. So yeah, this is for August so far. Today is Sunday, August 10th, I think. But I'm gonna just put August 2025. and I'm going to update this again. And my minimum payment, last month it was $587.28, but I paid off all that other stuff. So now I just have $392.30 to pay. But believe me, I'm going to double and triple that up because I'm trying to get this $1,600 paid by 6 months. And so I definitely have a game plan to get this paid off. I'm booked for an event every month. I'm booked for the rest of the year, maybe 1 or 2 events each month for the rest of the year. And I'm hoping and praying that I get some catering orders for Christmas. I filtered that out to people, and I'm going to get my digital marketing product up and running in the next couple weeks or less. And I'm going to just stay very motivated to get this debt paid off, you guys. There's a lot of ways to make money from the comfort of your home. I make baskets, gift baskets. I might adopt and make a few of them for Christmas to sell at some of these events that I'm signed up for. And yeah, that's how I'm paying off this debt. I am definitely going ham with a lot of side hustles to get this paid off, you guys. And so definitely stay tuned. I have a garage full of cans and bottles that I need to turn in, that I'll probably go to the recycling next week and add that towards the debt. And yeah, you just got to be out here hustling these streets. I could do Instacart and pizza delivery, but that's not what God told me to do. He told me to stay put doing what I need to do and teach folks how to get out of debt without me going to deliver pizza. I just not going to go deliver pizza. But you guys can. There's so many other Instacart. You can deliver groceries. I just don't want to do that, you guys. But definitely for those who can, go for it. I tried to actually sign up for it, but in my area, the wait was full. So I guess that was God telling me, I'm going to find something else for you to do. And that's why I'm on this platform promoting other ways to get out of debt. So until then, loved ones, please watch my other videos. Like and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. And have a beautiful, blessed, and safe day, my loved ones. Peace out.